There is a new push aimed at reducing gun violence. The Department of Justice has unveiled a nationwide initiative. Here is Hope Ford.
It's a 5-part plan hoping to enhance information sharing. That includes federal, local, state, and tribal law enforcement agencies. First, they hope to coordinate with agencies to arrest and prosecute offenders. The next step is cracking down on background checks for people trying to get guns, with special attention paid to people convicted of violent felonies, domestic violence, or people with restraining orders. Now, ATF is being tapped to improve sharing this information with local, state, and federal agencies. The fourth step, making sure information about people denied a firearm because of mental illness reaches the appropriate local and state agencies.
Try to ensure that this does not fall through the cracks simply because we don't have an immediate law enforcement basis to arrest the person. We will still try to monitor the situation.
The last step is using new state-of-the-art technology to solve gun crimes. The Department of Justice had a similar program in the early 90s called Trigger Lock, which they managed to federally charge 1,000 gun offenders a month.